We are now.
Oh, are we?
Hell yes, we are.
Hello, world.
You sit in here, Dylan. You can sit in here.
Can we sit in here?
Hold on just a second, guys. I'm gonna get over to where I can watch the live feed and answer some questions. How's everybody doing today? Prayers with you all in Louisiana and Texas, man. Hope everything is getting a little bit better. Been around flooding enough to know you probably need a little bit more water while you're down there to keep the mud moving. So, yeah, absolutely. Been around flooding. Okay. I think I got this. Let me check if see my light comes up. Hey, like my own video. Look there. We're ready to go now. Get the hell out of my office. Dylan is in my office. Get out of my damn office. Shut my door.
I'm shutting it.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, America.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, guys. By myself today, so if you all have got questions, I'll be glad to answer them for you. And yeah, good week this week at work. We've been busy. We're blessed. We're always busy. But yeah, it's been good. So no real Diana updates right now. Just trying to get the truck going, and yeah, that's it. That's it. Trying to figure out. Hey, all right. Hello, everybody. So if you got any questions, let's get them going. 859-355-9002. I'll let you know when I turn the phone on. If I get to turn it on today, hopefully we will at some point. But if we don't, then we'll totally get to all your questions here on the big Facebook. So yeah, let's let them roll. So yeah, if you guys are down in Texas and Louisiana, prayers with you. Got a show and tell, I guess, today. We got a new EGR cooler lineup that we're coming out with called Grizzly Air. It's a really good cooler. It's got the bar style inserts on it. Really good unit, good welding on it. Hopefully get that launched before the end of the week this week, which is tomorrow. Big Labor Day. Good time. Got a football game on Saturday. Dove season comes in, which is awesome. Our deer season starts on Saturday as well, so it's a good time to be alive. And yeah, hey. All right. Thoroughbred says first best question today gets a free T-shirt, so better come up with something good. I hope we start getting some daggone questions. Or Q&A today is going to be questionless. I hope Rob, are you out there? If you're out there, buddy, ask us a question. Do something, man. Get something going here. All right. And my Boss Tech sticker that Dylan has put all over my damn office. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I see it. I don't understand why the questions aren't going through online. Okay. All right. 10-4. Thank you. All right. So DSP5 switch is only showing correct voltage on tune 4. And 5 happened after I changed my fuel rail pressure sensor on my 01 LB7. That's going to be an odd one, man. You're going to want to go back through that and make sure that you haven't hit the wires somewhere and you've got a ground issue at some point. I don't know what in the world you could have going on there. You weren't anywhere close to where your pinouts were actually close to your ECM for that. So I would just make sure that you double check everything there. So. Yeah, that's exactly right. I was starting right foot. Yeah, the boy Bryce. What turbo would you put on an 08 Dodge? Comes 6.7 liter. Mine has shaft play. Want to upgrade, but don't want to do fuel or put something to avoid my warranty on my transmission. The Fleece Cheetah drop-in would be a good one. Get to keep your engine brake or your exhaust brake like that. So that'd be a really good choice for you. Have an 01 24 valve Cummins. Put 100 horsepower over injectors in it, and it tries to get warm when pulling a trailer. What do I need to do? Stock turbo. There's probably a lot to do with it right there. Is the stock turbo engine coolant temperatures are something that you really have got to be aware of with the 24 valves. When you're running on stock turbo, we talk about this all the time. Real quick to pop a head gasket with the stock HX35 in it, so be aware of that. So watch for coolant leaks or anything like that. It's an older model truck, probably a good time to make sure that your radiator stack's getting plenty of air across it as well. The trucks are known to leak from the crank seal. The crank seal a lot of times will clog up the radiator, or if your power steering pump's leaking, it clogs up the radiator fins. So a couple of things could be going on there, man. So you just want to make sure that you're getting proper airflow across your radiator first and foremost. If you need to, you can drop down to 180 degree thermostat is good too. So that's not gonna hurt you at all. This question is probably been beat to death, but I just picked up a 6.0 and wondering if it's worth doing the EGR lead, just a grocery getter. Better excursion for a while. Yeah, absolutely. Do the EGR delete, man. EGR delete is going to just get you a completely cleaner engine. It's going to take a high failure rate piece off of the motor, get rid of it, and one less thing for you to worry about. Do I suggest doing it? Absolutely, 100%. Brandon Curtis, I think it's right. Buying my first Cummins, I've been a Ford guy. When I test drove it the other day, I realized the mirrors sucked flip down, to be completely honest. But flipping them up isn't an option because I'm straight. What do I do? You're exactly right, Brandon. Here's what the hell I did on my truck. I went out and bought the mirrors that did not have the flip out capability. It's the smaller ones. I tow. I've got a gooseneck trailer, and I also have got a fifth wheel. If I don't have any problems backing it up, don't have to compromise your Christianity, and you're not herding mooses, so go with the mirror switch, man. But no, it's I understand that's a damn good question. Serious note, what amount of nitrous could I run on a 6.7 Cummins 2012 mega cab studded dual CP3s 200 over the second gen swap 475 single brace? It's going to depend on your tuning and your duration on tuning, how much fog that you can get in there. Don't overdo it, Hoss. Of course, you probably already know that too. Brandon, you're welcome, man. Yeah, the little mirrors are a little feminine looking on the truck, but hey, it's all right. I'll jump out and pull my pants down, let them see that I'm definitely not a woman. All right, we don't have anything else right now, so yeah. Make sure I got everybody's comments there too. Cool. But if anybody's got a new line that we launched today, thank you, Adam. GNR Diesel. GNR's got some really good products. Galen's a good guy. We actually launched those on eBay and Amazon. Don't have them up on the website because we're doing a little bit of work on the website right now. So you can look for GNR up on our auction sites and Anarchy as well. Anarchy is going to be one of our new tuning offers. They're going to be up on the auction sites as well, so check that out. I don't have any new lines other than that coming down the pipe. We talked about beans last week, so we've got beans up, and yeah, there you go. Everybody's got a good shide story they want to tell us on Q&A today. We take all good shide stories. What's the best performance upgrade for a 5.9 24 valve? Michael, it depends on what year it is. If it's a 24 valve truck, 98.5 to 02. If you want to do a tuner, there's several good tuners. Quadzilla's got an excellent box for it. Edge has got an excellent box for it. If it's a common rail and up truck, Smarty is great. Custom tuning is great. EFI Live. So there's a lot of good options out there, man. For 07, 5.9. Depends on really what you want. If you're wanting all-out horsepower with a wide range of horsepower levels, I would definitely suggest going with Smarty. That gives you several different horsepower levels, and you get some pretty stout levels on top. Edge is good stuff on the truck because you get the monitoring capabilities with it. EFI Live is excellent. Very finite tuning. If you're wanting to grow, EFI Live would probably would be my suggestion for you, Michael, for sure. EFI Live or any type of custom tuning, HP tuners or whatever you decide to go with there, it really gives you the ability to fine tune your truck and get it running the way it's supposed to run. That goes a long way. Megan Burrows, I have a 2009 Dodge Ram 6.7. I just bought it, had an EGR delete, but the dealer I bought it from put it all back on stock. Yeah. Do I have to worry about anything going wrong with the turbo if it had an EGR delete and now it doesn't? Megan, it's a little bit different of a question there. No, not necessarily. But if you've got the tuner and everything, if they sent the tuner with you to be able to go back to the EGR and the DPF delete, I can't tell you to do that. But I can tell you that if you do an EGR delete on the truck, that you are going, and if it is a closed course off-road truck, you're going to get a cleaner intake side on your engine, which in the grand scheme of things is going to clean everything up and extend the life of all your components. So I would definitely suggest, if you can, make it go back that way. Brandon, edge for the monitor. Yes, that is nice, and the shift on the fly capability of the edge is a nice feature too, man, for sure. Barry, I'm sorry. On a 99 7.3, do you have to change the up pipes when installing the Aurora 3000? No, you don't, because it works on the stock. It works on the stock up pipe setup there. Cameron Collins, on a first gen Dodge SD 3255G clutch, you have plenty of room to grow on, or could you grow out of that clutch easy for towing, street driving, fun truck? Cameron, that's a good question as well. The 3250, just depending on the 5G, I don't think you really told me what clutch material it is on there. I don't think that you're going to outgrow that, as long as you're not going much over the 500 to 600 horsepower range. I think you're okay there. It's once you get above 600 horsepower, that's when you're quickly going to start outgrowing the street dual disc or the finger style dual disc clutches. So always keep that in mind. 600 is always a number in my head where I'm thinking about going a different direction on it. So Tad Buchanan, 11 Ford 6.7, pass through EGR delete or just block off, which is better? Also, what do you recommend for tuner? I think either one of them is going to be fine. I think the pass through EGR delete might be a little bit better. We've seen some of the EGR valves fail because of them being blocked off, and the valve will actually stick. If you have to go back, probably not the way you're going to go, but just something to keep on your keep in mind. Tuning, I would probably say Easy Link. For sure. Any of the tuners out there would be a good one for you. Hunter Young, 2016 F-250, 15,000 miles. Is doing all the deletes worth it? Voiding the warranty, I mean. Hunter, if you are an off-road guy, that's really up to you. I tell you, man, honestly, and we talk about this quite a bit, DPFs really are evolving well, and they're getting more and more efficient. Deleting the DPF is not always the answer. I'll probably leave it at that with you, man. Cameron, you're welcome, sir. Dustin Huffaker, my 07, sorry if I misspelled your name, man, or mispronounced your name. My 07 6.0 holds -3 PSI on my turbo when is idling. Is that normal? Dustin, if you're reading that by your ECM, yes, that is completely normal. Usually you're going to be your map is going to show sea level 14.2. If it's showing -3 to that, it just depends. That's odd. What tuner are you seeing that on, or what are you seeing that with? Is it like a scan gauge or something like that, Dustin? I'd be interested to see what you're seeing there. Rob Benoche, I didn't see that, man. Sorry about that. 9973 with Super Chips tuner. I pull a 10K on a regular basis. What can I do next to get more power and keep the reliability? 7.3s, we talk about this all the time. High pressure oil pump upgrade would be a really, really good thing for you. Follow that up with a nice turbo upgrade like the Garrett ball bearing, and you'll really like it. Start out with the high pressure oil pump upgrade. You'll love it. Nathan Robertson, I'm wanting to reliably tow 15,000 pounds. I have a 99 Dodge 3500 cab and chassis dually, manual, 4x4, 125,000 miles. Can you advise on a full setup? Tuner, injectors, possible upgraded turbo. Currently has a Fast 95, Uriman VP44, and MBRP exhaust. Nathan, we appreciate the business. If you're going to be towing, I would definitely suggest doing a turbo upgrade. Aurora 3000 would be a good one for you. Fleece's got a nice turbo upgrade. Industrial 62 mil would be a good one for you. I don't know exactly if you've got a tuner or not. If you do have a tuner, I would definitely suggest doing edge or quad Godzilla because of the readouts that you get, the shift on the fly capabilities, and the monitoring capabilities of those tuners as well. You might want to actually stay out of a set of injectors at that point if you do like the 3000, a light set of injectors. If you want to creep into a set of injectors, do something light like a 50 horsepower setup. I think it will keep it from being too smoky on you. Scott Patterson, all diesels, what's your favorite engine? I'm a Cummins guy, man. I'm a Chevrolet truck man, but a Cummins guy for sure. Chad Berryhill, 17467, new to diesels, pull heavy loads. What all can I do to improve mile per gallon? You can look at intakes at that point. Tuners as well are going to make the truck more efficient. Chad, if you've got any questions on that, give us a call. Mark Bitters, what do you think of an SXE 64 on a VP Cummins, and what size injection would match good? Mark, depends on you tune with that. That 64 is a big turbo on a VP truck. I would look at doing something, pretty stout, probably 100 horsepower injectors just to stay on top of turbo. Dylan Purdy, 7.3 OBS was the best clutch setup for 500 horsepower. Daily driven, and the truck is currently stopped. 500 is the goal. I would do a street dual disc that is able to support 500 horsepower. South Bend or Valeria, either one, both good. Jim again, long time first comment. Hope you guys are doing well. Ready for football? Absolutely, Jim. Crew here in Utah says hello from Thoroughbred Diesel Gang. Thanks, man. Jim, good talking to you, man. I've been watching that Georgia. Kentucky's going to make a run for the East. You better watch out. Kentucky's coming, man. Good hearing from you. Dustin Bobowski. Sorry if I messed up your last name, brother. Friend is looking for a used truck in the 20,000 K range. Would probably go with any brand. What's your recommendation on a truck you can run exhaust and tuners on? Have at least issues. Your preferences also. Any of the trucks, probably you're looking at 20K range. You're probably looking at an 05 and up. I think any of them at that point are probably going to be good for you. If you want horsepower quickly, Chevrolet and Dodge common rails are probably the best options at that point, because they are, tuner almost gets you knocking on the 400 to 500 horsepower Dustin range. That's a good question, Dustin. I would go in that range of the Dodge or the Chevrolet for just quick horsepower. Cody Quiston, 9812 out. People on full cut delivery valve, 66 mm 7 Desert turbo. What timing degree would be best? Lower EGTs. Play with your timing. We talk about this all the time. You've got to learn about the truck. There are different timings that you're going to want to use on 7100 frame pump for different situations. Learn how to do it. Play with it. See what your truck likes best, Cody. Dylan, you're very welcome. Jose Garcia, 2015 Ram 2500 full delete. Does a cold air intake make a big difference? It's going to get you a little bit quicker spool up. You're going to have lower charge air temperatures. I like cold air intakes on anything. To me, yes, I think it is a good upgrade. I don't think it's smoke and mirrors. Aston Barclay, skip me, man. I missed you. If you can get me again, man, I can't see it on the screen. I apologize, buddy. I apologize. Chad Berryhill, what is your favorite suspension? Oh, shoot. I totally drawn a blank, man, while Austin's maybe retyping his question for me. Shoot. Ready Lift. Thank you. Ready Lift. We do a lot of Ready Lift here in the shop on our personal trucks and whatnot. Ready Lift has been a very, very good company for us. Haven't had any problems, so my suggestion on that is Ready Lift. Austin, man, I'm really sorry I missed your question, brother. Shoot. Anthony Malgeri, sorry about that. What diesel should I not buy? That's a really good question. I would not buy a 6.5 turbo diesel if I had to. That's it. Why does Bane and Woosley love peanut butter? Chris, you can call me if you really want to talk about that, but yeah, no. Mark, didn't see your booth at SDX. Were you guys in this year? No, Mark, we didn't. Funny story on that. Didn't get our application in time, and we got shut off. Our guys were out floating around. If you ran into them, man, should have came up and talked to them. They I think they packed a few shirts with them. Adams wanted me to talk to you about the Labor Day sale. Man, shout out. He was tearing up the Italian such food. Yes, Ronald, you're exactly right. Adam really loves an Italian sausage, and actually I probably taught him that. Thank you for recognizing. Dale, hello Dale. Brad Gormley, 2007 Ram 3500. I am between the 500 and 600 horsepower range. Should I upgrade from the two-piece drive shaft to an aluminum drive shaft? Brad, that's actually a really, really good question. You can only go so long with steel drive shafts, man. You've got to keep them in balance and stuff, but they are tougher than aluminum drive shaft. I would stay with the two-piece steel. If you can talk a good drive shaft, man, into making you that length of a steel one, go that direction. That's actually a good question, man. Brandon Wyatt, best programmer for 0159 comes 24 valve. Again, I like Edge. I also like the Quadzilla offering. If you're looking to be able to dial up, if you're just wanting something light and be able to dial up duration and change timing and things of that nature, might want to look at Smarty in that. So Brandon, one of those is going to be a good one for you. Adam, if you're listening, the one guy that I missed his question, can you send me that in Skype so I can answer it for him? And send me his name too, please, sir. Nick Schultzman, 07 6.0, oil and coolant plus high pressure and degas bottle. Oh, Nick. All right, man. So you got oil in your coolant plus a high pressure in the degas bottle. I would start out with, obviously, you're probably going to have the pressure in the degas bottle is telling me that you've probably got a head gasket issue. I would definitely start with the head gaskets. I would send the heads off, have them checked. That's going to be the best thing for you to do. A lot of people will do a head gasket job on those trucks and don't check your heads. That's ridiculous. Don't do that. Nate, 07 Duramax D-Max store, front end, package, heavy tire, just four-wheel drive, general accelerating. Your braking is not cranked high, thrown about every part I know of at it. Still Bose tires, not even launching, general four-wheel drive, general accelerating. Nate, independent front suspension on the Chevrolet. I know it. I understand what you're saying. Mansell, Washburn, John Cena, Hulk Hogan, and why? Oh, man. I'm going to go with Cena there. Mansell, I have to give you the Thoroughbred. Greg Reed, what says the Thoroughbred diesel pulling truck. Greg Reed worked for us. Greg, if you've been in there at the beginning of the show, you would know what I said there. Dylan Purdy, how's the weather up there? We're getting hit here in Memphis. I know it, man. It's supposed to move in about 2 a.m. tonight on us. Austin, there you go. I did an EGR delete on my 6.4 Power Stroke, and I am blowing out about a gallon of coolant, but not using any more than that. So I don't think it's a head gasket issue. I was wondering if this is normal since I essentially reduced the overall size of my entire cooling system. Austin, that's a good question. I wonder how many miles that you've got on the truck since you've done that, and if you've got all of the air out of the truck. What was your original failure, and why did you do an EGR delete? I don't think you're completely out of the woods on a head gasket failure just yet. You know how you check that, man. Shut the truck off, come back after 3 or 4 hours. If you still got a hard upper radiator hose, you still could have a problem on that. So I don't think you're out of the woods yet. Going to have to do a little bit more checking on it, man. Sam Hicks, can a stock 68 RFE deal with a deleted 2016 Cummins? Sam, that depends on your driving style. There are a lot of very cheap and good products out there that will help you get a little bit more line pressure in a 68 RFE and make that transmission last for you. You can check it out. Give us a call here at the shop, man. We'll help you with that. Will a 2011 LML ECM work in a 2014 ECM? No, it will not. Nathan Dunlap, would running dual stock CP3s on an 04 Dodge be worth it? Mods from sump to stock injectors, plan on going 100 horse injectors sooner. Would be a bigger single CP3 be a better route? Right, dual stock CP3s on 04 Dodge be worth it. Nathan, if you're wanting if you're wanting room to grow, I always say run dual CP3s. I like that. A lot of people can tune on a big single CP3 well. That's all fine and good. But if you want all out, if you think you're going to go for 1,000 horsepower, I'd stay in dual CP3s, man. It just gives you more room to grow, brother. That's my suggestion on it. Brad Gormley, considering I launched my truck in 4x4, what kind of upgrade should I do to my front drive shaft? Brad, I don't know what kind of truck you've got there. If that is a Chevrolet in your picture, man, the Chevrolet front drive shafts are actually pretty tough for their size. So I don't think that you're going to need to do anything really so much there. And an old guy would tell me one time cheap U-joints are the best thing to keep from having ring and pinion failure. So it depends on what side of the street you're standing on. Brandon Carper, looking to put a high pressure oil pump 0373. Should I swap injectors prior to the pump, or is the pump by itself? Pump by itself is okay, especially if you're just running tuning. Brandon, you're staying in a stock turbo. I would just definitely do the pump. Injectors are always a good upgrade, but it just depends on what you're looking for, man. Jason Potter, I have 06 2500 mega cap, 5.9 Cummins bank 6 gun. What's my best option for new trans since mine started slipping 106,000 miles? I would definitely, if you've got time to be down, I would look at the upgrade kits that we've got on our website from ATS, Suncoast, and BD. If you do the job yourself, you can, or you can take it and have it done, save you a little bit of money. If you don't have time to wait, I would definitely go ahead and do one of the full transmissions from any of those companies that I messaged. Brad Garvin, 07 Ram 3500. You're okay, man. Boosted launches. I don't think you're going to have a drive shaft let go, especially with the constant velocity side of that. I don't think you're going to have a failure on that side of it. Sam Hicks, what products help the 68 RFE with line pressure? BD's got some really nice stuff. They've got a little module that goes in there. ATS does as well. You can do a Copilot. Copilot will help you get your line pressure up. So either one of those. I'll be glad to talk to you on that, Sam, too, if you need to call us after this. 0360 Power Stroke, studded, deleted, 175, 1 injection Power Max Turbo SCT tuners with gearhead tunes. What HPOP and FICM do you recommend? I've been doing a little bit of studying here lately on the FICMs as far as they relate to not doing the 58 volts. I've learned a lot from that, a lot of stuff that I didn't know. I would absolutely probably take a look at HPOP. I like the diesel. Shoot, can't think of it. Who makes Wicked Wheel? Diesel Sight. I would go with that one. FICMs, I would stay with 48 volts. Any of those are good ones out there. Changing the FICM out on a consistent basis, is going to give you better actuation on your injectors anyway. Don't think just putting a 58 volt FICM in there gets you. So, sponsor me, Bill's Tranny. Austin, I wish I could, brother. I'd do it in a heartbeat. Brandon Carper, currently have a GP 38 in the truck. What would make a difference on injectors prior to pump? On injectors prior to the pump. What meters on injectors? I don't understand that question, Brandon. I apologize. Jeffrey Brandon, 2002, Cummins just placed VP44, air dog 65, trigger sensor medium, low, nothing in particular causes it. Check your high pressure lines on that one, sir. Austin Gordon, Braithwaite, 2013, 2500, wants to fully delete. What do you recommend as delete to your most affordable versus best? EFI Live. Any perspective on John Deere tiller made in 1976? Yeah, Mains. I have a real good perspective on John Deere tillers made in 1976. You need to ask Hannah out on a date. So with that, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Again, Labor Day, everybody be safe. Keep your gowns down. Don't take your truck out, stick it in a pond, and spin it up to about 5,000 RPM, and then want to have your clutch warranty or anything like that. So, if you guys need anything, please give us a call. I think we're going to say bye, Wade. And this is the last one. Also, do you carry mufflers, 5-inch exhaust? I want to float, but I need to be quiet. Yes, sir, we sure do. Chad, you're very welcome. Kelton, Smarty Better than Edge Comp for 019. Edge Comp for all-out power. Does the air dog lift pump 100 PSI make any more power, or is it with just filter? With the filter, going to get you added filtration and protect your truck. Guys, have a good Labor Day. If you need anything from us, please give us a call. Thanks.